So I just posted this on GitHub. It's a open source insurance agency management system I call Surefire, built with Blazor and dotnet8. And this is the homepage, which I'll get back to in a minute. But this project actually started as a renewal manager. And we wanted a way to provide our employees with a way of keeping track of all of their renewals so they don't have to keep it on a spreadsheet that our employees were using. So you'll see here we have the policies for this company. I'm going to go ahead and click on the GL. It's pretty straightforward. It just has a list of tasks here that you can check off as you go along with goals. We can put in notes. We have a goal date. It can remind us of our goal dates. I'll show you that on the homepage in a moment. I can also assign certain things that are tedious, like requesting updates and getting loss runs. I can assign that to a sub-employee. I can also go into someone else's tasks and assign something to me. The submissions tab is where you can keep track of your submissions to different carriers and wholesalers. Put in, let's say we got a quote here on this one for $5,600, and then we'll add another one here. And let's say this one with Pinehurst Insurance got declined. So when you decline them, it'll turn them red so you can keep track of which ones you're still working on. Like this one might still be in underwriting. It might have already been quoted, proposed, or finally accepted. So pretty straightforward. And then notes. It's just a word pad so you can write down whatever you need to for keeping and storing notes for the submission. So I'm going to go over to clients. This is going to be a complete list of clients. You can also search everything up here. So if I were to type in PAC, it's going to give me all our clients, carriers' addresses. But it's very easy to just pull up a client or policy very quickly and get the information you need right away. Quickly search for things here as well. I'm going to go ahead and click on Golden State, and we have our policies here. I can edit the client by clicking Edit. What I want to do is look at this general liability policy, and here we can see our limits. I'm going to go into the certificates. Now that we have some of the policy limits, I can attach a blanket additional insured. So now it's giving me, says that this is the PDF that's attached for the blanket additional insured. You can also put in, a form number, and that'll come in useful later when we want to do a mass update of the certificate. Okay, let's go back to our client. Let's open up the work comp policy. You can add some rating bases here. So now that we have these attachments added, let's go back to the client. And let's expand it. And then I'm going to go to certificates, and I'm going to go to create new certificate. Okay, so the certificate editor is pretty cool. Basically, it starts you off just blank, and you can put in whatever you want here. You can edit these however you want. And when you, save them, click approve, go back to certificates, it will open up exactly as you had saved it. But the other feature is if you click on policies up here, I can say, all right, I want the work comp and general liability to pre-fill. It'll fill in my limits, policy numbers. And then on my GL, if I want to include the additional insured or waiver of subrogation attachments, it'll just know that I have those checked. So when I click on open, save, or print, it now gives me those attachments that I attached. So yeah, that's where I'm at. This stuff's very straightforward. You can list all the carriers, all your contacts, all your locations, and all your policies. You just double click to edit them. Lastly, I just wanted to close on the home page. Simple sign in, sign out screens. This is your list of renewal task items. You can highlight certain tasks to put them at the top. Tells you what your priorities are, what you have to do next. And then lastly, I threw in a daily task feature. So right in the home page, you have a little way of keeping track of tasks that you have to do throughout the day. So yeah, that's Surefire.